Actually, we do. But I don't
Yo,
feel like driving it.
what's going on, Crypto? Man, we back for season 2. I mean, I would say no. This is season 3, right? Oh yeah, season 3 of Insomnia.
So I
We're
mean,
gonna do our third annual pick'ems is less than a month away. I'm still working on our first guest, but don't worry, it's gonna be a good one. But either way, look, week 1 is fastly approaching, and man. But before I do, I want to do I got sad and good news at the same time, right? And the first, let's start off with the sad news, because we talked about this person on this show numerous times, because growing up we used to watch What's Happening, remember?
Yes.
So I would be remiss if I did not acknowledge RIP to Dr. Daniel Spencer. After she became an actor, she became a veterinarian and a pillar in the community.
Yep.
I used to love her little one-liners too. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Zingers out. She had that swift, smart mouth with her brother Roger, as we all know on the show. Now that show has only, I want to say, 2 survivors now.
Yeah.
That's still with us. It's only 2 left.
One of them is Roger. I know that.
Roger is one, and Dwayne is the other.
Yeah.
All the rest of them has passed away.
Yeah, Shirley.
Mabel, the mom, as well as Rewind.
And I was watching one of the episodes. One of the episodes where she was like, "Shut up, D." She goes, "Don't you talk to your sister that way." And then all of a sudden, she wound up telling D, "Shut the hell up, D."
Shut up, D. Yeah. Mabel, in so many ways, Mabel reminded me of my own mom, the mother of the show.
Really?
So it's like, yeah, she really did. In so many ways, she did. Just her mannerisms and how she was on the show. She was kind of like that.
Listen, and she wasn't afraid to what's that say? Spare the rod. She wasn't afraid to spare the rod.
Yep. Go give me that belt. Yeah.
Oh, and I tell you what, D was always willing obliged to get the belt on Dwayne.
Yep. Exactly. D definitely wanted to get him in trouble. Yep. That was one of the iconic shows. That's background. That's the people and freaking police officers driving by on the other side of the road. But yeah.
Hey, listen, I'll tell you what, if I could get a theme song as a ringtone, What's Happening will be one of them.
Yeah, that was one of the good shows that had nice songs. Yeah, theme songs. All those sitcoms, all those shows back then had very good introductions. Even Different Strokes, all of them had good intros.
Sanford and Son. You're talking about All in the Family, all them shows. Yep. Jeffersons.
Yeah.
By the way, I found out the Jeffersons was sung by Bologna.
But that's who sung it.
Yeah, that's who sung the song, Bologna.
I finally got a piece of the pie. Things don't burn in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Things
That's
don't
Bologna.
burn on the grill. Yeah, that ain't up in the big leagues. Yeah, that's that one there. That's the one that kind of gets you charged, though. I ain't gonna lie. The Jeffersons theme song, probably one of the best in history. I ain't gonna lie. That one, that's definitely a top 10. The Jeffersons theme song, that's definitely a top 10.
Let's not pretend that George Jefferson doing his little walk at the end, little strut. That
right,
shit,
yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. That little strut he do, yeah.
When he walked into the apartment.
how he walked sideways. It was almost kind of like the penguin in a way when you think about it.
He had like a little strut, man. Only he could do, bro. That you know what I'm saying?
Right. He's trying instead. He got his hands down on the side. Yeah, that was that little strut he did. Oh man. The cleaners, man. Jefferson's dry cleaning, man. And I won't say that inspired me to always want to have a laundromat because they didn't have a laundromat. It was a cleaners, it was dry cleaners. But I always wanted to start me a laundromat. That was always my childhood dream to start my own laundromat. And someday I still may do it, when I retire. I want to have one of these high-tech, sophisticated laundromats that has the best washers and dryers, speed dryers, and commercial equipment, and a folding machine where you can pull it out the dryer. You stick it in the machine and it folds the clothes for you. I wanna have one of them kind of setups, Shake.
Yeah. But real quick, and the good news is, it is 12:30, and I have officially been married for 1 year. That's why I got these shades on.
Happy anniversary.
These were the Elvis shades I wore when I got married. So
happy anniversary. Happy anniversary. Happy anniversary. Happy anniversary. Happy anniversary.
We've been married for 1 year, but she's been putting up with my shit for 13 years. So
there you go.
I appreciate
you. Remember that? You remember that song, right? The Happy Anniversary from the Flintstones.
Oh yeah.
No, really. Yeah. They sung how they were singing Happy Anniversary.
But anyway, man, listen, we about to get into week 2. Let's hit this intro real quick, Crypto, and we'll talk about week 2's action, some news around the NFL, and of course, other NFL topics around the league. So sit back, relax, get yourself a little shot of tequila, and we'll be right back.
New seasons, new gear. Show the world what it means to be a fan in 100% authentic gear. Fanatics, officially licensed everything.
Get ready to dive into a new world of online shopping with the Fins Tailgate. Whether you're a die-hard sports fan or just looking for the latest fashion trends, we've got you covered. With a wide variety of products from your favorite sports teams to stylish accessories and home decor, we're your one-stop shop for all things tailgate. Our easy-to-use website and hassle-free checkout process make shopping with us a breeze. Plus, with frequent sales and discounts, you won't want to shop anywhere else. So come on in and join the party at the Fins Tailgate, your new go-to destination for all things tailgate.
What's up, y'all? This is Chef Jew, Looking for a great chef for your next catering party, private party, office party, etc. with mouth-watering meals and desserts? Let Chef Jude Catering and Sweet Treats take care of it for you at an affordable price. Call me at 786-804-8096. Also reach me at chefjudecatering@gmail.com. Direct message on Facebook and Instagram at Chef Juice Catering. Chef Juice Catering and Sweet Treats. Food with a passion. We do it all.
Yo.
I like this Chef Jude.
Shout out to Chef Jew. Hey, listen, I got our first topic of the day before we get into the preseason. Because that's what you call it. You know what I heard today, and I've been hearing this a lot. He looks like Tarzan, plays like Jane. Isn't that like the mantra, right? Now I ask you this real quickly. Can you name a player that looks like Jane but plays like Tarzan?
That's interesting. That's what I was thinking. That first thing came to my head. I was thinking about the reverse of that. Looks like Jane but plays like Tarzan.
I could think of one. Tom Brady.
Yeah, Tom Brady falls in that category.
Yeah.
Given his small frame, Devon Jane. I guess he would fit in that category. Does he have a Devontae Smith? Yes. Yep, plays definitely like a Tarzan. Yep. Devontae Smith's a Slim Reaper. Yep. A-Chain Smith. Let me see who else. Marvin Harrison when he was playing.
Who is the safety with the hair at Pittsburgh?
He
had hair like Jane, but he played like Tarzan.
Yeah.
I was gonna point that out.
Troy Polamalu. Right, Troy Polamalu. Yeah, that's right. Yep. He's another one. Yep. Bob Sanders. But he was kind of built, even though he was short in stature, but he didn't have a small frame. He wasn't a wiry frame like the. Hell, Lamar Jackson has a small frame. Think about it. He plays like Tarzan too. So yeah, I guess Lamar Jackson technically will qualify.
Josh Allen,
big.
Maybe? What about Josh Allen?
No, he's built. No, he's big. Josh Allen's huge. He's big. He's got a big frame.
Yeah.
But yeah, as far as somebody with a small frame that plays way bigger than a frame, Christian McCaffrey.
Zach Thomas.
Zach Thomas. Yeah.
Small frame,
Feels like Jane, but plays like Tarzan. Yeah.
Another one that I was gonna say Zach Thomas definitely because he was a little bit smaller for his size, but he had the ferocity of them all. Wes Welker is also a Jane, plays like Tarzan.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, real quick, speaking of which, listen, Josh Allen, I think, is going to be suing Clayton Clarkland. Was it what's the name? Clayton Clark, whatever her name is.
Clayton Clark.
Yeah.
Clayton Clark, the basketball player.
Yes, because she wore a shirt that he made, and you know what I'm saying, without his permission. This is the shirt.
Wow.
I think his was so. I think Josh Allen wore that first.
Mm-mm-mm. You know, it'd be funny if someone actually made that into a name of a cryptocurrency.
Oh, that.
And then you could literally pay them in that. To be honest,
get into a meme coin.
Yeah, it could be a meme coin. Exactly.
By the way, if the AFC East was beers, this is
Ooh,
Dos
I
Equis?
disagree with this.
Oh, Modelo. What are we? I can't see it. Modelo.
Modelo, yeah.
I'm
Jets
gonna.
is
I
Keystone.
do like
For
Modelo
the
a lot,
Patriots,
so I go with us and the Modelo in this. I've never had Sharps, so I can't tell you what that tastes like. Does it taste like crap?
Yeah.
I've had Keystone.
Yeah.
I think Bud Light and Keystone are equal, but I've never had Sharps, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Right.
Also, by the way, man, shout out to Tonk. I met up with him at that's me and us and Krispy Kreme. He got the original Vice City shirt, and I got the Vice City shirt.
Okay.
And
Oh, that's nice, y'all. What were y'all in Seattle there?
Yeah. This was the Mariners game when they played the.
Okay.
And by the way, here,
okay.
look, Buffalo's ring.
Oh, straight tries.
What does it say on that Buffalo Bills fans T-shirt?
Almost.
What does that say?
What?
I have
Does
no
it say
idea.
Niagara, as in Niagara Falls?
Probably. I can't remember. I can't read that.
I seen your Final Destination. Your pictures of the Final Destination move.
Oh yeah, when I was in the Space Needle.
Yeah, Space Needle. Yeah. I was like, wow. I was crazy thinking about that song in the movie, you know, because that's where the Buffalo Bills got that song from.
Yeah, make me want to shout. Bring your hands up and shout.
That's where they get their theme song from that particular song.
See, that's the difference between Buffalo.
Man.
That's the difference between Buffalo and Miami. See, we came up with our own shit. They have to plagiarize somebody.
Yeah.
You make me want to shout.
Shout. Put your hands up and shout. Yeah,
that was funny.
Yeah, I was thinking about that song.
When Tony was in Buffalo, they wanted him to do the hey, let's go Buffalo.
Yeah, they didn't tell me to do it. They was doing it. They did it after they touchdowns, and you know, I just sat down and let them do it. They ain't say nothing to me. That's crazy.
And before we get into the preseason games, I had no idea this was a Nintendo game.
Uncle Rico.
That's crazy. Rico, huh? Uncle Rico.
Oh yeah. All right. We got
Sergeant
one more
Bell.
game left to be played, and that's the Monday. Damn, I can't believe there's a Monday night game. There's no games on Sunday tomorrow.
No, it is. I think what you call play tomorrow? Steelers.
No, okay, yeah. My bad. You're right. Steelers play the Saints tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then Buffalo's play the Bears.
Right. They play the same time we played our game last week. Buffalo and the Bears.
Then, of course, around the league, the Dolphins beat the Lions 24-17. Packers beat the Colts 23-16. Browns beat the Eagles 22-13. And what's the situation? Somebody was saying about who was talking trash about who called who an entertainer.
Supposedly Dylan Gabriel called Shedeur Sanders a entertainer. That's what was said. I didn't actually see it or hear it, but that's what was supposedly said.
Entertainer. He should have played the old classical version, the Entertainer, where they play the music of an ice cream truck.
Mm-hmm. What's funny is only two quarterbacks played. Only two quarterbacks played. Daniel Gabriel played. He got 143 yards, 1 interception, and then Tyler Huntley played. He was 10 of 13 for 71 yards, no touchdowns, no interceptions. So
10 of 13. Okay, looks like he had a better debut than what's his name? Okay. So I guess next week they'll play the other 5 quarterbacks. They pretty much got everybody's playing quarterback for the Browns. I think me and you can go get some reps, Shake.
Yeah. The Patriots beat the Minnesota Vikings 20-12.
They've actually been having a good preseason.
And by the way, I just want to say that apparently the courts have ruled. This is what I wanted to say. The courts rule in favor of Brian Flores and the racial discrimination. That's what happens. That's what happens when you take it to outside of the NFL instead of doing arbitrary. You know, I guarantee you, if it would have been arbitrary and it would have been in what they call the kangaroo court, it wouldn't have gone that way.
It would have definitely went the other direction. Yep. Yeah. Arbitration is a racket. It's a scam. It's a setup. Yeah. It's designed for you to lose. But yeah.
The Texans beat the Panthers.
Go ahead.
The Texans beat the Panthers. Raiders beat the 49ers beat the Raiders. Buccaneers beat the Steelers. Ravens beat the Cowboys 31-13. Giants beat the Jets 31-12. Rams beat the Chargers. And finally, the Broncos beat the Cardinals 27-20. So, man, I don't think any starters played this week.
This week, yeah. Looks like everybody took the day off. And it'd be crazy if they take the day off next week. Yeah, who play?
Kenny G.
I don't know.
I think he only played maybe.
Let's look at the box scores for the Dolphins. I'll see if I could look. I'm looking at the box scores.
I got it here already.
Okay. On defense, I don't see Kenny's name. Oh, Kenneth Grant, yeah, he did. He played. He only had two total tackles.
Yep. Yeah. Grayson Murphy hit the QB 4 times.
Yep. How many times, Charlie?
4 times. He had a total of here we go. Grayson Murphy had 3 total tackles, 3 solo, 1 sack, 1 tackle for loss, and he had 4 QB hits.
Okay.
I'll take it. Okay. Grayson Murphy, welcome to the Miami Dolphins.
He had an interception?
He didn't have an interception, no.
No. I'm thinking about the other guy. My bad. That was the other guy that had that dramatic, most athletic interception I've seen in history. But behind the Brent Graham's interception, with the one-handed interception he had against. Matter of fact, it happened in that same building. I think about it, it was against Detroit. The Brent Graham one. It's always a spectacular catch. Dolphins always getting spectacular interceptions in that building. I just thought about that. That happened. That Brent Grimes interception happened in that building too. Before Odell Beckham had his famous one-hand catch. A lot of people forget it was Brent Grimes did it before him.
Yeah, it was against Megatron too.
And then now our guy get a spectacular interception by jumping. It seemed like he jumped through the freaking roof to get that one and got it. The guy was he tried to overthrow him and he still couldn't do it. That was classical. I know it crushed his heart, crushed his dreams. He thought he had an easy one. The guy was open in the flat, but he got it. He climbed. That was a Michael Jordan he climbed the roof on that one. Got that pick. That was spectacular. I think next week when we play the Jaguars, I think we played them on Saturday, right? Or it's Friday. So the final game is Saturday. So if we play our starters, since they didn't get no time this week, hopefully we can stay healthy. That's what I'm hoping for. We can stay healthy because it's too close to the regular season, for anybody to have a major injury. You know what I'm saying? Because if we get injured, you can chalk it out. They're not going to play in game 1. So that's what makes me nervous about this upcoming week if our starters play. That's why I thought they should have played in the first half of this game. So if they were to get injured, they have at least an extra week to heal. I think they just did it backwards this time.
So you think the starters are going to play next week?
They might as well not play them now because it's too close to the regular season.
Mm-hmm.
Just put a lot in the joint practices and then just call it from there. Because you got to see who's going to make the team. All the scrubs got to get as many minutes as possible. Your core players, they probably rest them. If you do play them, play one series and then sit them out. Because this would have been the perfect week to play them for 2 quarters. At least one or 2 quarters. And then sit them for the rest of the, preseason. Let them heal up and go fly Indy. Go fly to Indy and, start from there.
Mm-hmm.
September 6th is game week 1, week after Labor Day, right? Day before Labor Day weekend, right? So yeah, September 6th. So you get in on what, 1 o'clock? You said, Shake?
Oh yeah, 1 o'clock. Yeah. What do you mean?
In the game, for Indy.
No, I'll be there. Yeah, 11:30. I'll be in there 11:30. But I know they're like an hour behind us. Isn't Indy an hour behind us?
No, it's still the same time.
Eastern.
It's Eastern. It's still Eastern. Yeah, still the same. Yep. They're
Chicago is 1 hour behind, but Indianapolis is still on the eastern side.
Still in the East Coast.
And so what about? I'm sure Wisconsin is too. Then, right?
Wisconsin's definitely an hour behind. They're in Central.
They're Central, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Man, you were in that Seattle time. Tell us about that. That's like 3 hours behind.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love West Coast time. It's like my favorite time zone for sports.
Listen, if it wasn't for the fact that me and my wife had my wife had plans, we left the hotel around 9 o'clock. I would have stayed home. I would have stayed in my hotel and watched the Dolphin game at 10 o'clock in the morning.
Damn.
Dolphins and breakfast. Hell yeah.
Dolphins and breakfast. I love it. Imagine those people watching the European games over there, bro. Us being here, being at what, 8 a.m. or 9 a.m. that we usually have the game. And
they gotta get up. They gotta get up at 6 to watch us over there. Yeah, they gotta get up at 6 o'clock, Ali.
And of course, if you're watching a college game like the Gators, whatever, they play at noon. That's 9 o'clock. Boom.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And the best part is the Monday night games. You can go to bed and time to go to sleep. Wake up in the morning at a decent time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Shout out to my co-host Mike on the mic. We have a bet going on for week 1. Ohio State versus Texas.
Okay.
So Ohio State wins. He has to wear an Ohio State shirt on the show. And every half an hour on the show, he has to go OH. And if Texas wins, I have to wear a Texas shirt and say hook 'em horns every half an hour. So on the show.
Hey, by the way, I'm doing
Texas
this now.
win. All right.
Great. Go ahead, Shake.
No, I'm doing this now. Of course, crypto. I could speak for crypto when I say this. That we are going to, when we do our pick'ems, we're going to issue a challenge to the 4th and 10U crew. It's going to be Insomnia, the Currency Connection versus the 4th and 10U crew. And pick
for college or for pros, NFL?
For pros, obviously for pros.
Pros.
Our pick'ems.
Okay.
And I will be setting up the league with the
last year
Yahoo
we took on.
pick'ems.
Last year we took on league-wide Wednesdays. We took on the Blitz pickup. We took on we took on the West Coast Dolphin fans. Yeah, we take on all challengers, right?
Are you sure? You sure you want to take on the challenge with me? You know those are the bets that I make. I walked away with $1,500 on one of those bets on Pick'em. So, are you sure?
We take on all challengers. We take on all challengers.
All right, all right.
Hang on, Shay. Give me 1 minute. I'm switching out my vehicle. Give me a second, y'all.
Yeah.
You're swapping vehicles?
No, I'm leaving. I'm exiting the vehicle. It's got to connect to my headset again.
Oh, I gotcha. He's just getting off of work, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. Cool beans.
I'm excited for this season. Definitely. What and again, out of all the NFL rookies, which rookie are you looking forward to seeing the most this year?
There's quite a few of them. I'm going to name the ones that are not obvious to me. Everybody knows I'm excited to see players like Trevian Henderson and Emeka Egbuka because I know what they're capable of, right? Mm-hmm. I already know what they're going to do and how they're going to surprise people. I mean, Emeka Egbuka is already surprising people in Tampa. Like they're saying he's the next best thing, right? Trevian Henderson, first play of the kickoff against the Commanders, runs it for a 103-yard touchdown. First kickoff of the game, right? No problem. So I'm kind of excited for him. But let's name some players that are not from Ohio State that I'm excited for. Matthew Golden in Green Bay. I think that is going to be super exciting. He is one of the most underrated.
That's what I'm thinking about, Ali.
Wide receivers, in my opinion.
Matthew Goldman.
I think when he was in Texas, he really made Quinn Ewers look like gold. And I'm wondering if he can do that for Jordan Love. So that will be very, very, very exciting for me.
No, he's just going to enhance the game they already got.
Yeah, but I think he could become number one. If you look at the receivers they have, in my opinion, Crypto, and I respect you, but I in my opinion, I think he's much better than what they already had. So just so you know, that's how I feel about it. I think he's good too. Oh, Alaska. Dang. Imagine if you're watching from Alaska. Wow.
Holy shit. That's even worse.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
actually Hawaii is worse because they're like 6 hours behind us.
Yeah,
a lot. Yeah, Hawaii's like 7 o'clock, 7:17.
Oh yeah.
Alaska's running like 8:17. Yeah, like 5 hours behind us.
So I'm excited for Matthew Golden. I'm excited for Marion Hampton, the Chargers running back. I kind of
Ali.
Good.
Speaking of Golden, he was the guy who had the best suit at the draft.
Oh, I always remember. He had the best suit. Yeah,
I remember that. That's what I remember from. He had the best suit in the draft, hands down. Golden.
I liked his suit, And I liked who was the wide receiver corner that Travis Hunter. I like Travis Hunter's too.
Hunter too.
Those were the two best in my opinion. Let's see who else. Amarian Hampton. I'm really excited for. I kind of not. I'm not on this Genty train like some people are saying that he's the next Derrick Henry and stuff like that. I don't really believe that. I hate to say this because I don't want to be the Debbie Downer, but he gives me Melvin Gordon vibes. I don't know why, but he does. Actually, I know why, because if you look at his stats and the amount of carries he had in college, it's almost exactly the same to the number than Melvin Gordon did for Wisconsin. So that's why he gives me Melvin Gordon vibes. But Amarian Hampton, on the other hand, I honestly thought he was like probably the number 2 running back in this draft. So I'm really excited to see him grow and, him take on that role in Los Angeles. I honestly think that Najee Harris is kind of already on his way out of Los Angeles as a Charger. He had that eye injury because of the firework accident. I mean, people don't learn. Don't be firing off fireworks unless you're going to be safe about it. But he has a lot of potential. He's a good runner. He can run up the middle. He's kind of like a bigger running back. He has speed. He can catch the ball. He does a lot of things well, to be honest. So I'm very excited for that. Who else am I excited about? Mika Buka. I talked about Matthew Golden. That's kind of where I'm at, actually. I don't think I'm really excited about any of the quarterbacks, to be honest.
You don't think Cam Ward has not been looking good, they say.
Yeah,
he's been given a small sample size. I mean, his pass attempts are very low, but
to be fair,
the game. He's excellent game manager.
To be fair, Crypto, I personally didn't necessarily was going to be excited for him because we already know what type of player he is. We know what he has a potential to do. So there's no surprises there, right? That's kind of like, that's kind of how I feel about it. But there are several other players on the defensive side that I'm kind of excited to see what they become. Do they become a surprise starter? Do they, work their way into being the guy in their respective position? Like Darian Porter, for example, or oh God, what was his name? The defensive tackle out of Nebraska that I liked. I can't think of his name, but those types of guys, I'm kind of excited for that.
Yeah. I'm definitely. I want to see what that defensive tackle. If that defensive tackle from Florida does any better, that big dude.
You mean the guy that they won't let him practice?
No, him. Yeah, they put him on minute restrictions.
So bad that he won't. I feel like they're body shaming him by putting it out there too, right? I really do. Because he weighs so much, they won't let him practice till he gets like under like 335 or something like that. And he's on the sidelines just sitting there watching everybody practice, and he's not allowed to.
335.
He's gonna.
I don't know if it's 335. It's like 3 something. Let me look it up and I'll tell you.
He's gonna.
Watson was his name. The guy out of Florida, right? Watson.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna. They're gonna play that last game against us, and he's gonna be a wrecking crew. And they're like, oh man. It's always guys like that have breakout games against us.
Yeah.
He's going to be the one guy. He's probably going to catch like 4 touchdowns in that game. They're going to use them all over the place.
So the Tampa Bay Buccaneers placed undrafted defensive tackle Desmond Watson on the non-football injury list due to his weight. He's 6'6", 464 pounds when the Bucs signed him. He's down to about 450 pounds, but hasn't lost enough weight to be cleared for training camp. Let me see if they have the amount he has to get down to. Yeah, they don't even put an amount on it. I've seen people say he has to be like around 350 or something like that.
That's 100 pounds.
I don't know if that's
Holy
true.
shit.
Say what?
That's 100 pounds. Unless he's getting liposuction.
Well, he's already down to 350. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, right. It's 100 pounds. I guess you're right. That is a lot.
Watch that game.
Dolphin Don, what's going on, Dolphin Don?
I'm predicting he's going to have a breakout game against us. We're going to put him in the backfield. They're going to line him up in the backfield like the refrigerator Perry. He's going to score a bunch of offensive touchdowns against us. And that's going to cost us to miss the playoffs. You heard it here first. That's doomsday, Ali.
Yeah. Doomsday.
Let a 400-pound man break our season. That's a hot take for you.
Damn.
So, how many reps did Matthew Golden get so far? You know?
Oh, give me a second. That's a good question. Let me go check that out. All right, let's take a look. Where is Green Bay? Here they are. Score. Well, he did not play today at all. Let me see if he played week 1 in the preseason.
Okay. He didn't play today, huh?
But no starters really did from throughout the league,
Yeah.
it looked like. Look
Right.
at like everyone's benching their starters. I don't
Right.
It's weird. This is the first time that Tua played the first game and then that's it. You know, it's kind of weird.
Yeah, because usually, yeah, like you said, usually what happens is team like week 1 they play a series, week 2 they play a half, and then week 3 is the audition game.
So I don't know what's going on, but they only targeted him once in the first one against the Jets. Crypto, he had 1 catch for 7 yards. They only targeted him once.
Okay.
Maybe they're just keeping him,
Yeah.
healthy for the regular season. I'm telling
Right,
you,
but he's going to get a lot of reps because Christian Watson's still getting recovery.
That's true. I mean, look, in my opinion, Matthew Golden has very soft hands, solid route runner, always seems to be open. I'm definitely going Matthew Golden is going to be something over there. That's what I'm going to say, and I'm kind of excited to see what he does.
You said that was Quinn Ewers' receiver, right?
That was Quinn Ewers' go-to man. Yes. Everyone thought it was Isaiah Bond, but no. Isaiah Bond, in my opinion, if you go back and look at the 2024 2025 season for college football, Isaiah Bond was like missing in action. Even though he was on the field, every ball that got thrown to him, he either dropped or it was very shaky if he was going to catch it or not. But Matthew Golden was like a for sure thing every time.
Yeah.
Matthew Gordon. And that's for Wisconsin, right? Green Bay?
Yeah, he plays for Green Bay.
Yeah, man. Jordan Love has got himself a nice little target to throw to now.
Yeah.
I bet you Aaron Rodgers was like, son of a bitch, why don't you never do that shit for me, man?
Right. He wanted more weapons. Remember, he kept complaining.
Oh, if you're looking for you fantasy lovers, if you're looking for a sleeper, at running back. Check out RJ Harvey out of Denver Broncos. RJ Harvey looks like something. So he could be very, for you people looking for those like low draft picks, the ones that, no one's ever heard of. Check out RJ Harvey.
We say he's a rookie?
Yeah, rookie running back. In fact, he went to what school was it he went to? Yeah, he went to UCF. He's a UCF Knight. The Knights. Where did he go to school? Let's see here. He went to Edgewater High School in Orlando.
Now, who's that guy you was talking about earlier? He was real high that the Patriots drafted a running back.
The Patriots that drafted a running back? Trevian Henderson. That guy's the real deal. The guy has amazing hands. Pass catching ability is off the charts. His pass blocking ability, in my opinion, is better than any of these running backs. I've seen him pancake defensive tackles. Like, it's crazy. Let's see what else about him. Super runner. His first play in college football was a sweep toss to the left, and he took it to the house. He did that also. He caught a screen in the semifinal against Texas and took it to the house. It was ridiculous. So that's basically what they should call him. Trevian, take it to the house, Henderson. That should be his name.
Right. Oh, he's got that big playability.
Big time. He's very fast. He's more of he's gonna hit the hole super fast. And is a little bit of a finesse runner too at the same time. He's not like I want to say the biggest guy, but he knows what he's doing. And he can break tackles. That's another thing he can do very well, is break tackles. So we'll see what he does. So far, first game, ever, catches the kickoff and takes it to the house. 101-yard touchdown. Yeah, took it to the house.
First touch.
Yeah, it was his first touch in NFL. And then he had some, good runs. And then in the second one, he had like 2 or 3 good runs and had a touchdown. So, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
He's a guy I'm kind of, when we go to play them, I'm going to be like, we got to watch out for this guy. But we're kind of built to stop the run. So that's why I'm not too worried. But he can still catch the ball in the backfield very well.
You always got to watch out for dual purpose players.
Oh, yeah.
When you're playing against an over-aggressive defense.
Mm-hmm.
But
now, the Cleveland
Browns,
the run,
you got to stop.
The Cleveland Browns have a hell of a running back, too. Now that his charges have been dismissed, basically, they're not going to do any formal charges. He might still have a suspension by the NFL. That might happen. But Keshan Judkins,
did he play in that game today?
No, I don't think he hasn't been in camp at all because of his whole off the field issue. Now that that's kind of over, he can start practicing and everything, so that'll be good. But Judkins, in my opinion, if we were looking for a running back at that time, that's who I wanted. Judkins is that bigger, kind of stockier running back, but the more you hit him, the better he gets. He's fast, not afraid to run up the middle, and not afraid to get his hands dirty. He will put the hit. You think you're going to put a hit on him? No, he's putting the hit on you. That's the type of running back that he is. And his pass catching ability is really good. He's elusive at times, but he's either big time power runner, and that's who I thought this room needed. I like Ollie Gordon, but when you look at Keshan Judkins and in comparison, it's a tough choice, to be honest. It's a tough choice in my opinion. So I'm excited for him too. I'm hoping that he puts all this off the field stuff behind him. Do what you put your head down, go to business. Show me what you did at Ole Miss and Ohio State. Bring that Judkins back, and we'll be good.
Yeah. I think the running back class this year was balanced across the board. A lot of people are going to get a lot of service minutes. Of course, the wideouts are always going to be, game changers as far as their productivity, even if they have a bad quarterback. As you saw with Neighbors, he still was able to perform even with bad quarterback play. Guys like that gonna ball. So yeah.
Let me ask you this. I know you hate him, Ali. How is JJ McCarthy looking?
I don't hate him. He plays for
the
Vikings.
You know what I mean?
I get you. But when they leave their respective team, I don't really care. You know what I mean?
They're kind of like Cam Ward. You know what I mean?
JJ McCarthy. I've heard mixed rumors. Like I heard he looked really bad at first at training camp, but then I heard like he had a good game the other day. It's a mixed bag. I don't know what he is yet. I really don't.
I didn't get a chance to watch the
only one I've heard that is game. Like not looking good so far was Cam Ward. Cam Ward is what I've heard. He doesn't look good.
See, I won't say necessarily Cam's not looking good. He's being asked to do something different.
Yeah, that's true.
As far as his what they want him to do.
Yeah, it's also like
he's been told to manage the game so he can learn the entire playbook.
Yeah.
Kind of like what CJ Stroud was being asked to do in his first preseason games.
The one thing about Cam Ward,
don't do too much, just kind of take the game where it's at. Yeah.
Like some people have said to me, like, "Oh, Cam Ward has to get used to his surroundings and get used to playing ball in Tennessee because it gets cold there and all this other stuff." Didn't he used to play in Washington? And last time I heard in Washington, I think it was Washington State that he played for. It gets cold.
Before Miami.
Doesn't it get cold there? I thought it did. So
it's about it's similar. Well, Tennessee is not. It can get cold in Tennessee.
It can.
Yeah. But
so it's going to be interesting, man.
Rice could still face a suspension prior to the start of the season. Kansas City for the Chiefs.
Rashid Rice.
Oh, by the way,
he still could face a suspension.
I heard today that Odell Beckham signed with the 49ers.
Did he really?
49ers, the Steelers.
Did he sign with the Steelers? Legitly?
Yeah. He signed with Steelers. A 1-year deal.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. Well, I'll tell you this. If we see Odell Beckham and he gets about 1,000 yards, I'm just going to sit here and laugh.
If he signed with the Steelers, that means that does that mean Aaron Rodgers is washed up?
No, it's not.
He could get 1,000 and revitalize his career with a 40-year quarterback.
Well, it depends how he gets his 1,000 yards. Because imagine, let's say Aaron Rodgers goes down, and I hate to say this, but let's say it's Mason Rudolph or Skylar Thompson, or better yet, who I think is eventually going to be groomed to be the starter. Not this year, but for next year going forward. Will Howard. Will Howard has a hell of an arm. People call him the little Josh Allen because he can run like Josh Allen, and he has an arm of a cannon of an arm like Josh Allen does. can he put it together? Can he be successful there?
Mm-hmm.
Who knows? Maybe.
I thought he was called Little Josh Allen because he wants Christian Wilkins to grab his junk.
No,
Yes,
no, he
he's
definitely
asking
doesn't want
for
that. If you ever meet Will Howard, he is a bigger man. He's like that bigger kind of size. He kind of
Like Big
has
Ben?
like that
Kind of like Big Ben, right? Big Ben
like
was
Big Ben. Yeah, you remember Big Ben was this big guy, right? That's why they called him Big Ben. That's kind of what he kind of represents there. And yeah, it'll be very interesting. I know right now he's not practicing because he had to have a procedure done on his hand to clean some stuff up on his hand. But they're saying that he'll be good to go, and it'll be really interesting how he develops there. I kind of next year I'll be really interested to see what he does.
Odell 1,000 yards, Ramsey with 10.
Bro, that would be nuts, bro. That would be definitely nuts. It's not going to happen. I can tell you that right now. More than likely, you'll see Odell with like 500-600 yards, probably. That's really all I wanted from him here, though. That's really all I wanted was about a couple touchdowns, 500-600 yards, just another option for Tua, so it wasn't always Tyreek and Waddle. Now we got Tyreek, we got Waddle, we got Malik Washington, we have. And I'll say this, we have a D. Eskridge and a Taj Washington. We got some options. And a Tanner Connor. Tanner Connor, I'm telling you, Tanner Connor might be his breakout season. Not going to lie.
Don't tell Color that.
Well, I'll tell Color that he has better hands now. He definitely has better hands. He's bulked up a little bit. I think he's looking good.
Tanner Connor?
All right.
Yeah, I think he is, man. I think he is. And I said this to EM earlier. Shout out to EM. I said to him that Tanner Connor kind of reminds me of a different skill set than Gronk or these inline tight ends, right? If you remember, Patriots drafted not just Gronk, but they also drafted Aaron Hernandez. And I wasn't trying to be funny about it because we know what that guy ended up doing. But what I'm saying is, he was much more athletic and more of a receiver style tight end than Gronk was. So you had like the yin and the yang. And I kind of think that's what Tanner Connor is. He's that hybrid wide receiver tight end, that athletic kind of guy that can do kind of a medium between both. But I still think they're going to keep Farrow. That will be your true tight end. And then they'll probably keep, what's his name? The other tight end that we haven't seen yet. Waller. We'll probably keep Waller. I know people are all uppity because we haven't seen Waller yet. Look, the guy hasn't played football in 2-3 years. The guy has to get his agility back, right? You might have the best looking body, but that doesn't mean you're in the best shape. You know what I mean? Can you run a mile? Do you have the same speed yet? He has to build all that stuff back. So I'm okay taking time on him because I know we have a Tanner Connor. We have Farrow who looked good today. And we have a bunch of other receivers that can hold it down here. I think we're going to be all right. The question is, can the QB get the ball to the receiver? That will be the question. And we know, everybody knows what I mean when I say that.
Yeah.
Can Tua get the ball to them? Can Tua make the right decision? Avoid the errors and not have another game like we did against the Texans, right? Those are the games that I want to avoid. You know what I mean? I understand that you might not be a hero QB. That's perfectly fine. But let's not just try to make something happen and get yourself hurt. You need to be there. You need to play all games, all 16, 17 games. You got to play them.
Maximize.
Anyway, I'm gonna wrap this up soon, real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
We got an hour. We'll be back next week, obviously, to do week 3. But before we do, you know how we always do. We do we like to end it with non-football kind of pop culture type of thing. Now,
Yeah.
I got 2 movie ideas. You guys, reboots, show reboots. You guys tell me which one you think is a better one.
Okay.
We have we have Dave Chappelle, the Huxtables, and then we have Eddie Murphy with Sanford and Son.
Ooh, can I go?
I'll
can
go
I
with
go
Sanford.
first? Can I
Go ahead,
first?
Ali. Go ahead.
I'm a Sanford and Sons guy, and Eddie Murphy is my man, and I'm going Sanford and Sons all day long. I'm sorry, you had me at Eddie Murphy, to be honest.
Yeah.
You know what's funny is today
I'm there as well. I'm there as well.
I watched. You know what's funny is I watched today because YouTube they give if you have premium, you get free movies, and I watched Harlem Nights. I haven't seen that in a while, and I realized how many comedians, how many legendary comedians was on that. The guy from House Party 1, who was Day Day's kids, he was in that movie.
Yeah.
Eddie Murphy,
right.
You know, Richard Pryor.
Richard Pryor is like the big one. Yeah, definitely.
Some of the big names, man, were in that movie, man.
Richard Pryor, man.
I have to go with Sanford and Son.
Sanford and Son, me too. Even though I like the Huxtables, you know, I would like to.
Huxtables good. Yep, Huxtables.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I would watch Dave Chappelle on the Huxtables. I definitely would, but I loved Sanford and Son. I thought that was a great, I thought it was great. And having Eddie Murphy there, that would just make it like, imagine how, one thing I like about Eddie Murphy is he can play several different characters. We've seen him do that in Coming to America, right?
Yeah.
And just seeing him play different characters in a series like that would be awesome, to be honest.
But you know what's funny is because when Red Fox passed away, he was broke. He had no money. Eddie Murphy paid for his funeral and everything.
That's another reason why Eddie Murphy should be the guy. That's great. Yeah. I'm hands down.
I wonder who will play Aunt Esther. That's gonna be hard.
Yeah, good question.
I'm gonna go ahead and say it's gonna be Eddie Murphy. It's gonna be.
Oh yeah, that's right. He does play different characters. I guess he could get away with it. Right, he could get away with playing it. Yeah.
It's just like Robin.
He probably could pull it off too.
Yeah, he
right.
Could. Look, it's just like Robin Williams when he played Miss Doubtfire. You know what I mean? It's kind of like that. Like, they can pull it off, definitely.
Yeah, because remember, if you look at Norbit, Respucia, he was playing the woman. He was playing Norbit, and he was playing his girlfriend Respucia.
Right.
Yeah. You guys ever watch any of the Tyler Perry series?
Yeah, of course. I never watched the movies, but I watched I used to watch the plays. I watched the plays, but I never watched the movies.
My wife is a big fan of Medea, right?
Seen Medea's Family Vacation?
What did you say?
The Family Vacation. What was it? You know what I'm saying? I forgot the name of it. Damn it. It's slipping my mind.
National Lampoons?
Mm-hmm. No, Medea.
Oh, no, I haven't seen that one.
Yeah.
But my wife's a big fan of Medea, and we've watched all of them, you know what I mean? So that's why I'm like, ooh, I could see Tyler Perry's make some type of character that to be in the show as well. I could see that happening as well.
Yeah.
So
he could be Aunt Esther.
Maybe. Personally, I think it would be Eddie Murphy because Eddie Murphy loves to play multiple characters. In every I want to say in almost every movie he's done, he has played at least another character in. If you think about it, in both Coming of Americas, he was pretty much everybody in the barber shop, right? Including the Jewish guy. Not a lot of people remember that.
Actually, Arsenio Hall played one of the characters.
One of them, yeah. But
one of them was Arsenio, yeah.
But I want to say the other guys was Eddie Murphy. And then what was the commercial with the guy that looked like Prince with the hair and all that stuff? Was it
So Glow?
Yeah, wasn't he Eddie Murphy as well? That was Eddie Murphy also.
He was the one he played Sexual Chocolate.
Yeah. I just like Eddie Murphy.
Trust me. I
me.
watched Coming
Yeah.
to America on the way to come back from Seattle. I watched that movie.
You did on the way back?
Yeah, because one
Nice.
thing about when you get premium, you could download movies onto your phone.
Yeah.
Or dude, you could download anything. You could download TFTG. Let's say you're not gonna have Wi-Fi. Download a couple of TFTG episodes and you can watch them on the plane with no internet.
Yep. You just come straight from your phone. Yeah. Just it'll be saved and stored on your phone.
Hey, especially since we do these 4 or 5 hour shows, it'd be really good for you to do it on the plane.
Yeah, I wonder what Tony on his 9-hour trip. Was he able to? Because you can get Wi-Fi on the plane now. Some planes you can get them on. But,
where did Tony go that he was on 9 hours?
Paris.
Paris.
Oh, just recently he went to Paris.
Yeah,
He's there now. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
He's
like
hanging
8
out
hours
with
ahead of us,
European.
right?
Yeah, they're 8-7 for Central Time, Central European Time. But they were 7 ahead of Chicago, 6 ahead of Eastern Time. So yeah. Yep. So he's 6 hours. So right now it is 7 in the morning. Tony's eating breakfast over there. He's eating French toast.
Paris.
He's eating crepes.
It's 7:49 a.m.
7:49. Yeah.
Or
Sunday.
crepes. Is it crepes or crepes?
Crepes, I believe.
Crepes.
Crepes. Okay, I'm sorry if I said that wrong. I've never known how to say it. I'm sorry.
I think everybody says things like for instance, the whole controversy, is it caramel or caramel? You know what I'm saying? Some people say caramel.
I've always
some
said
people
caramel.
say caramel. Huh?
I always say caramel. I've always said
some
that.
people say
I
caramel.
say caramel. I just say caramel. Give me a caramel apple.
Tomato,
say caramel.
tomato, it's the same thing, I guess.
Yeah.
I see what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah, caramel or caramel.
That's right. Arsenio was the preacher. I remember that. Yeah.
Arsenio's the preacher.
Dude, him and Eddie Murphy, Arsenio and Eddie Murphy were like legends.
What you say? What you
I
say?
can answer that. Oh, here he is. Color.
What was that?
Come on up.
What's up, guys? Sorry, I had to come up and set this record straight about caramel and caramel, dude. I couldn't stand it to start. I had to just stop this right before it starts, man. I can explain to you exactly the dichotomy between caramel and caramel and why it is nobody uses it correctly in the right spot, but it does that. They actually each have a specific purpose. Caramel is the noun. The substance is caramel. When you use it to coat something, you're caramelizing it. So it's a caramel apple.
Right. That's why I say caramel apple.
Right.
No, I said caramel. I said caramel apple.
Right.
Give me a caramel apple.
But the substance is caramel.
Yeah. Yeah, the substance is.
It's caramelized.
It's caramelized. Yeah.
So it is caramel.
Yeah, that's why I say just give me a caramel apple.
Caramel is like an adjective. Caramel is the noun.
Mm-hmm.
And also, caramel is a verb
caramelize.
too. Like you caramelize something, you caramel something.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
Anyway, I had to get
my
that
apple,
out.
my apple was caramelized. It was
right. So the process of putting caramel onto something is caramel. Is caramelized.
It is caramel.
Yes, the noun is caramel.
Caramel.
Some people say
what's
caramel.
inside of the
They do,
inside of the
Ollie. They do, and some people say caramel apple. You know what I mean? But it's nobody uses it right in the right spot, but they do have a correct spot to use.
Strippers' boobies.
It's kind of funny how, like, depending on where you're from and what region, you use different verbiage, right? Like when I moved from Toledo, Ohio, down here to Florida and everything, up in Toledo, we call it pop. We don't call it soda, right? And it was like,
everything pretty much Ohio North calls it pop. Yeah,
that's what I called it growing up. Pop.
In Wisconsin, they call it pop too.
Right, because soda to them is club soda. It's soda water.
Yeah, that's what a soda is. So that's why
down here we call everything a Coke. Pepsi,
Pop.
Mountain Dew, Dr. Pepper. It's all a Coke.
So I had to learn that real quick that they call it soda down here. So just ask them what
to the store and get me some pop. I'm going to get some great pop.
It goes to soda until you get in the extreme tourist spots of Florida. Then everything's a Coke. Like
I don't know if you guys
like
do it in
everything's
Ohio
a Kleenex.
State,
It,
but,
You know what I mean?
it was called knee-high pop, not knee-high soda.
I
Oh,
don't know if y'all
knee-high
do
pop.
this in Ohio, but and
Yeah.
like I said, my wife is from Wisconsin, and
Yeah.
they call a water fountain a bubbler.
Oh yeah, Kentucky as well.
Mm.
I learned that at a young
Oh,
age. Jake,
bubbler.
I go into this McDonald's. We're on this road trip for a youth camp, right?
Uh-huh.
And I didn't have no money. I was a poor kid, right? So we're at McDonald's, and I know I wanted something to drink, and I didn't have no more money left. So I asked the lady at the register, "Where's the water fountain?" And she goes, "The what?"
Oh yeah.
I said, and I looked at her, and I actually used body language. I'm like, and I started sipping like I was taking a sip out of the water fountain. And she goes, "Oh, you mean the bubbler?"
Yeah, that in Ohio we don't say bubbler, we say water fountain. I'm sorry.
I'm like, "Yeah, the bubbler. Where's that at?"
Man, the bubbler. I've never heard of that one. That's new.
Yeah,
But
that's
you know what's
the
funny?
If they do
too, is
say it
when-
in Ohio, I've never heard of it. That's all I'm going to be honest. I've never heard of that.
like
Go ahead.
like people from Wisconsin, and it's not just her. Whenever they say bag, it sounds like they're saying beg.
Oh yeah, the bag.
Bag.
The bag. That's a little bit like Southern Canadian shake. It's getting.
Mhm.
And Ali, the Southern Ohio, you probably still hear bubbler, like at the Kentucky border.
I'll have to ask my cousin because he lives right there in Cincinnati, which is
Oh,
right
right.
there. It's literally right there, right? I'll have
Isn't
to
that
ask
where
him. I'll
isn't
have
that
to
where
ask.
Shamplin's from? Shamplin, isn't he from Cincinnati? Was it
I
him
don't
or
know.
the other running back we had yesterday? One of them was from Cincinnati. The last guy we put in,
Shampkin?
Shamplin.
Yeah, maybe he's from Cincinnati. I don't know.
One of them was the last guy we put in, that little speed.
I have to ask him: is it bubbler or water fountain? That's why I gotta hold up a sign at the game.
Right.
Please tell me.
Hey, Shamplin. Inquiring
Yeah.
minds want to know.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, can I since we're talking about pop culture, right? Me and my friend, we went and watched the new Jurassic Park movie. It was okay. I mean, it was better than the last one, I'll say, but it still had like a ton of plot holes that was missing.
Yeah.
But while being there, we got to watch a trailer for a movie that's coming out this week that we're gonna watch. And it puts two of my favorite things together: dinosaurs meets napalm.
Oh,
They're
damn.
making. They have a movie called Primitive War that's coming out, and it's literally the Vietnam War mixed with dinosaurs.
Wow. I
And
thought
they're
you were gonna
dropping
say
napalm and everything.
I thought you were gonna say Abe Lincoln and vampires or something.
Well, it's kind of like that kind of premise, I guess. But surprisingly, this actually has
I
a
heard,
couple.
I heard that was a
good
pretty
actors
cool
in it.
movie though, right? Was it a movie or a series?
It's a movie. I heard it's really good.
Are you talking
Abraham
about-
Lincoln the Vampire Hunter?
Oh no, Abe Lincoln Vampire Hunter, I think is a movie. And actually I
movie.
heard the same thing, that it actually is a pretty good movie.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. What was that movie with the zombies? And it was Pride and Prejudice, but it was like Pride and Zombies or something
Oh yeah,
like
Pride, Prejudice, and or something
Zombies.
like that it was called.
Yeah, yeah. That one was actually halfway decent. It wasn't bad. I was actually, this is kind of cool. You know what I mean? It was.
Yeah,
It was
it's
different.
kind of like watching pornography without the pornography. You you get the weird show titles with it, but no pornography.
Maybe.
And the bad
I
acting.
get it.
too.
That's called
Yeah, and the
Hustler
bad
90
acting,
as well.
right?
I just thought the whole premise, it was weird. Like everybody had that, and you know what the term is, Color, because you'll tell me in a second, where you had that proper English status, and everyone's like, tea time, and wearing the coats and going to balls and all that kind of stuff. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Right.
Well, you had that, and the world was at Armageddon with zombies, and your status was based on what school they sent you to learn martial arts to fight off the zombies. So you had everyone going to Japan to learn the samurai way. You know what I'm talking about? And they considered them the elites. And then if you were someone that went to China instead and learned from a Shaolin master, they kind of looked down on you. It was kind of interesting what they did in that movie. So that's why I thought it was kind of cool. You know what I mean? It was
again showing the idea that no matter what we do, humans will separate themselves along some kind of line, even if they'll make it up. Yeah.
So, it was kind of weird, but it was cool. It was bloody, gory. It had dark humor, dark, funny humor to it. It was weird. So it was a cool movie.
By the way, speaking of, you ever seen the movie Final Destination?
Yes, I've seen the originals. I have not watched the new one at all.
You haven't watched the new one?
The last one
you
is
gotta check
loosely
it out.
based off of the Space Needle.
Yeah, it's based off the Space Needle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
shit.
Shake money went there.
They have a glass bottom in that thing? I didn't know that.
yeah.
Wow, that's cool.
Bro,
Yeah,
that
really
looks
cool.
sick.
Hey, Shake, you should have dropped a penny. You should have took a penny.
Dude, that's why my ass. Listen, that's why I stayed on the edge. I ain't going the middle.
I'm telling you, bro. You know, there's one in Japan. I think it's Japan. They have a walk like that where they have it's like a computer monitor, so every once in a while it'll crack the screen,
it freaks
it'll act like it cracks the glass,
Cracks
everybody out.
Yeah.
Everybody
they actually have a glass bridge, and I want to say it's either in China or someplace like that, right? Somewhere in the East Asia area. And it's an actual glass bridge, and they have videos of tourists going there to walk along this bridge, and it's like 500 feet.
Yeah, and some people have to crawl because they're so
scared. Yeah,
they don't want to go across the
video.
We have one of those that on the Havasu Indian Reservation in the Grand Canyon east side.
Yeah,
I mean west side. They have a skywalk.
Yeah,
I guess it had a problem a few weeks ago or something. It's shut down right at the moment.
I don't
Probably
know.
don't want to tell people that.
Oh,
we had to shut.
I had
Go ahead, Crypto. Sorry.
No, I had a picture. I had it as my avatar at one time before a while back. It's called the world's scariest bathroom. Or the floor of the bathroom is glass and it's built inside of an elevator shaft, 11 stories high. It actually literally built the bathroom inside of a elevator shaft, and the floor is like glass. So when people was cutting on the light and they look, and it's like straight down, they see nothing but the bottom.
It's kind of like opening up the toilet lid in a KOA camp. Crypto, you look down and there's nothing down there.
It's like nothing. It's crazy how they built it. Like Shake, if you can bring the picture up.
Yeah, I'm
it's
on
called
it right
the world's. It's called the world's scariest bathroom. It's built inside of an elevator shaft. It's crazy.
By the way, about the Eddie Murphy, Dave Chappelle talk. Eddie Murphy, you can get a good idea of what he would be like playing that Red Fox Sanford and Son character because of the PJs. It was a very similar character. He was basically reprising Red Fox playing in the PJs.
Oh my God, Crypto, that's so scary.
You see it, Dolly?
Yeah, dude, I would be freaking out.
People going there. You should see the reactions of people when they first go in and turn on the light. They their heart just dropped. Because
holy shit,
holy cow, it's amazing how they built it. It's the engineering they take to build it right inside.
It's not even the fact that it's that high. Well, that is one part of the fear, but just looking at it and how it looks and how dark it is at the bottom, it's kind of creepy looking at the same time.
Yeah, it's creepy.
Yeah, it's just weird. Yeah.
It's like you're looking it's like a bottomless pit. It looks like a bottomless pit, You see, you looking down, you can't see the bottom, because you're 11 stories in
there.
The
you
air,
go. Yeah. See, look at that. That's kind of creepy looking.
It'd be even creepier if they had the bottom of the shaft lit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because then you know where you're ending up too.
Right, exactly. And you know how deep it is.
Right. Right.
That just looks like your average campsite porta potty that's like a groover,
Yeah, but they showing people going inside of it. If you see the videos of people stepping inside of it, and they first flip on the switch, like, oh, they run out.
You know, be a cool concept though. You know, be a good idea. You know how in Universal Studios, you guys ever been to the elevator drop in the Universal Studios?
Oh yeah,
Tower of that one.
Yeah. Tower of Terror.
Yeah. So what they should do is like, for instance,
MGM, by the way.
Like if somebody's sitting down on the toilet, hey man, I'm constipated. Drop the elevator. Like, how about now? Okay.
Yeah, that'll get it out.
Right. Yeah.
Have the floor crack like on the skywalk, you know.
Yeah. Okay,
but
I'm
you
good
start
now.
it with a slow cracking, like a slow splintering cracking line, and have it grow while you're sitting there on the toilet.
So, true fact about Tower of Terror, and it's actually Hollywood Studios, so they've changed the name of the park a couple times.
Oh, it's not MGM anymore, huh?
No, it's Hollywood Studios now because they lost the right to MGM.
Oh, wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so Hollywood Studios, I actually was the second group ever to ride on that ride because I was there on opening day when they actually opened it. So I'll never forget it. I was like 13 years old too.
That's cool.
So, yeah, again, that ride's pretty cool. They've improved it since I've ridden it as well. Like with all
you ever
the
ride Space Mountain before they changed the carts?
Yes, I did originally before they changed it. Correct.
When I was like 7, I rode that shit with them old carts, bro, with the seat belts and all. My God, that shit.
The first time I rode that ride, the first time I didn't know what to expect, right? And I was expecting I just put my hands up. Oh my God, no! I put my hands down. I'm like, holy shit! I thought my hands would have been taken at.
Yeah, because you can. It's just light enough in there to faintly see the other tracks, and you're like, I don't know how far I am away from those.
yeah, exactly. Oh man.
But hey man. Anyway, I appreciate y'all for coming through, man. We'll be back next week. And of course, anything you want to promote, Ali, before we out of here? Don't forget, tomorrow at 10 o'clock, we got the West Coast Dolphin Fan Club.
So me and Mike and the Mike have not done a 4th and 10U pretty much all summer. We've been on vacation, right?
Okay.
4th and 10U is coming back in a little bit different format. We're going to be doing shorter shows, just so you guys know that. And check out the channel. We're going to be moving some of our content, our old content, from here over there as part of an archive that we got going on. But next week, Thursday, I want to say it's going to be either Wednesday or Thursday, I will be putting out our preview of the Ohio State-Texas game. Big noon, big week 1. There's a lot of matchups. I know Florida has a matchup against... I want to say it's South Carolina. I think you guys are playing.
No, we're playing a trashy team, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, that's right. You guys are playing, what is it, LIU or someplace like that?
Yeah, we played a trashy team last year, but we lost.
But Clemson's playing LSU, so I'm excited for that. I want to say Miami versus Notre Dame is going to be a big one. And Ohio State versus Texas. I don't think anything gets bigger than that. That game should be, and I've argued to my head fell off, that game should have been a primetime game. Why they made it big noon, I have no idea. From my understanding is Texas was too afraid to play at night. That's what they said.
No, that shit trips me out. Is like, for instance, I've seen like when Florida played, because I'd rather watch a 12 o'clock game. We're playing a non-ranked team, and all of a sudden it's 8 o'clock. I'm like, why the fuck are we playing this at 8 o'clock? And then you have 2 mega houses going in at I'm like, no, this should get
at 3 at some random 3:30 or something.
Yeah. I'm like, damn, no, man, these powerhouses should have got the primetime game.
Good. All the powerhouses are all the whiny bitches.
Listen, not Florida versus Vanderbilt. Florida versus Vanderbilt is not a freaking primetime game. I'm sorry.
All right, neither is Miami Bethune-Cookman. I mean, let's be real.
I mean, are they expecting LIU to beat you guys or whatever team it is that you guys are playing?
No, Ali, it's like you said. All the powerhouses are a bunch of whiny bitches that want everything perfect, so they don't rely on the networks and the marketing to set their schedule. You know what I mean?
All I know is that Ohio State's team asked for that game to be primetime, and Texas said no.
Well, and
all
that's the thing. If the NCAA wanted to make as much money as the NFL, they would let the networks decide when their games are on. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But hey, even if you're not an Ohio State or Texas fan, you guys should watch the game because, to be honest, I honestly think this game is going to go back to having NFL draft implications. And the reason for that is you have two of the biggest prospects in college football going head to head with Julian Sayin, and you also have Arch Manning, right? So those two names, honestly, are going to be the two biggest names in college football for at least, I would say, the next 2 years. You're going to have some draft implications there. I think you kind of maybe want to watch that game, to be honest.
You gotta be fucking kidding me. We're playing Long Island at 7 o'clock. Bullshit.
It is LIU. I knew it was. Yeah. It's somebody who knows who the hell this is.
Well, Long Island's getting a little popularity right now because of Long Island audit, bro. You know, the guy that got the spit in the face from that Connecticut State Trooper.
Another game that's going to be interesting is Alabama versus Florida State.
Alabama versus Florida State. Yes. Yeah, that is going to be interesting. I got Alabama winning that game. I don't know about you guys, but I got Alabama winning that.
You know me. I'm a Noel hater, but I'm still Florida all the way, Ali. Even when it comes to Alabama, I will actually root for the Seminoles, bro. I can't. I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, I can't root for Alabama.
Alabama's the exception, bro.
So I'll tell you guys what. I'm going to go ahead and give you my spoiler for the SEC. If it ain't Texas, Florida's gonna win the SEC. You heard it from me. I think that's my dark horse, and I'm riding it, bro. I'm riding.
Hey, by the way, another 7 o'clock game right here: Kansas State versus North Dakota.
Kansas State versus North Dakota, huh?
Another 7 o'clock. Here's another 7 o'clock game: Texas A&M versus UTSA.
Yeah, UTSA. That sounds like some
kind of. I will say, is that Texas
foreign aid organization or something?
Well, here we go. Hey, look, LSU versus Clemson is a good 7 o'clock game. Michigan versus New Mexico.
That's a big game.
New Mexico,
Texas versus AR Pine Bluff.
Wow, Texas, what is that? A high school?
Wow. AR Pine Bluff. I don't know, but damn.
Wow. So really quick, guys, while I got the three of you here, if we say that last week's overall performance, camp, the preseason game against Chicago, practice this week against Detroit, if we say all of that is a 4 on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the best, what's your number for yesterday?
7.
What's the number for the game? Wait, say it again. If it's a 4?
Yesterday, how it's different from where we were at 3 days ago when everybody was saying that we're a high school team.
Right. As far as that, yeah.
If that was a 4 on the scale of 1 to 10, where do you think? What's your number after yesterday, Crypto?
Oh, cumulatively or just isolated by itself yesterday?
Well, the original was cumulatively, but the change to yesterday, how much have we improved from that 4?
We went up a tick.
See, I'm with Ali. I give it about a 6.5, 7. You know.
Yeah, I'm going to 6.5, 7 because what
that's
saw
only
today,
relative to how we were last week. I'm not saying we're a 7 overall on the scale.
I was giving overall. That's why I said we went up a tick. That 7 made us move up to a 4 or 5.5.
I'm saying that we're a 7 because I think today we showed what I know we can do.
Right.
Or
at least where we're at in the process. What we saw yesterday was truly what stage we're at in the process.
Yeah.
Yes. By the way, shout out to this guy right here, whatever his name is.
Now we could put some more 7s together.
Renaissance Man. Shout out to
bring our average up.
Yes.
Right.
You guys got 6 AFC championships and zero Super Bowl appearances to show for it. So,
yeah, Chris, that's kind of what I thought you meant.
I don't get. Listen, we don't have. Listen, we have 0 playoff wins, but guess what? We have the same amount of Super Bowl appearances.
Correct.
And we were the first team to have 3 straight
much,
appearances before they did it, right?
Before they did, exactly. We were.
Yeah.
We
So,
made.
yeah. Good luck with
Yeah,
that.
and the thing of it is,
We made the
if
three
they
before
here's
did.
the crux of it. If they finally accomplish the feat of winning a Super Bowl, they're 1-4. If then we win a
Yes.
Super Bowl again, we're 500 in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, we are.
Exactly.
You know, so one win means a lot more for us than it does for you all.
For them,
When
exactly.
it comes to how we're respected afterwards.
They
Yeah,
have to win
true.
4 Super Bowls just to get to 500.
Exactly.
Oh shit, dude, that's nuts. I didn't think
They
about
need
that.
to win 4 just to get to 500. We only need to
Yeah.
win 1 to get to 500.
That's true.
But shout out to Renaissance man. Thank you for coming through and trolling us. I appreciate you, man.
Yeah, man, definitely. Somewhat cordial too.
Oh yeah.
Not the typical jump through the table type.
We welcome everybody here, man. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Exactly.
But all right,
Michael,
guys.
Oh, no, in the
guess
over-
who made? Speaking of that, guess who made an appearance yesterday?
Who's that?
Michael, not Michael. Mark. Mark made an appearance yesterday.
Yeah,
yeah?
he's on.
Yeah.
He actually got on camera not too long ago.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
I didn't
wow.
see him when he got on camera. It's been a while since I've seen him on camera, but he made an appearance yesterday.
I figured out who he looks like finally. Totally.
What does
Actually,
he
you
look
know
He
what?
looks like
He's a-
Anderson from Louis.
No,
Louis
he's
Anderson.
you could go that. He is a grown-up version of the Rugrat with square glasses.
Yeah,
Oh
Actually-
shit.
Actually,
Yeah.
you know who he reminds me of?
exactly.
Damn it, I can't remember who's who, but you know, Siskel and Ebert.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Ebert.
yeah. Ebert,
Yeah.
yeah.
I think that's
Yep.
Ebert.
He's Ebert. Yeah, he's Ebert.
He
Yep.
died, didn't he? Didn't one
One
of them
of them
die?
did. Yeah, one of them.
Yeah,
did.
one of them. Yeah.
Now, I'm
Yeah.
wondering
one of
if the little guy from the Tomasello commercials gets with Siskel, if they could start a new show up, you know,
Mm-hmm.
since they both lost their life
Mm.
partner, you know.
Oh
And what-
shit. He lost his life partner?
Yeah, you know the little guy, the twins that used to do the Tomasello commercials. Remember?
Oh, I thought you were talking about Mark. I was like, Mark, I didn't know Mark had a life partner. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm. Mark.
But remember, Ali, those guys are like a fixture in South Florida. That's an exclusive South Florida
Yeah.
advertisement,
Yeah.
thing with them. And you know, we all grew up with them twin little people. You know what I mean? And the one of them died like 10 or 15 years ago. But the dude lives in Manalapan, bro. They have a mansion in Manalapan.
Mm.
Mm.
All right, gentlemen, I gotta go to bed.
All right,
I've
yeah,
been
me
up
too. I
since
gotta
7 a.m.
get
this
up.
morning. I have to be up at 7 a.m. tomorrow, which is in about 5 hours.
Yeah, I got a
So
long day
Well,
tomorrow.
the great thing is for them guys is that when his brother died, we had already gotten to the point of technology like we have it today. So now all they got to do is mirror the image on the advertisement billboard, and they still got the twins.
So
Mhm.
hey, listen, fins up no matter what, and we'll see you next week with a night exhale as well. We back with
yeah,
a night
I'm
exhale?
trying. Maybe actually no, unless somebody wants to have it for me, I can be on the show on the drive home because I'm going to be at the game.
Okay,
And the
okay,
game's
okay.
at
That's
7
good.
p.m.
Or maybe
Tuesday
we'll
the
do
game?
maybe we'll do a post game
Okay.
exhale or something.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
yeah.
guys can do that. Someone just
Mhm.
has to run it. I can be.
Right.
I'll be on the phone.
Wait a minute. What time
Right.
is the game?
7 p.m.
Saturday.
Saturday, 7 p.m.
7
we get a-
p.m. Saturday. Oh, we got a night
Oh.
game.
Oh, we
Every
get
night.
all the world gets to see us, huh? All right.
Yeah, the whole world get to see us against Jackson. Oh,
Yeah.
God. It's going to be a
So-
good one.
All right, y'all. Fins up, everyone. Peace out.
Hands up, everybody.
Buenas noches, todo el mundo.